Hey guys, today I am going to be making a tier list of all the weapons and items in the Roblox game Life in Prison. I will not be ranking items I could not get, such as the katana or the unholy Bible. The pistol is a pretty decent weapon, it's easy to get but it's not really effective as a sidearm. The MP5 is pretty good, you can easily unload the anti-air mag on someone at point blank range and kill them. It's also got a really good fire rate. Though, it's useless at longer ranges. The almighty Spas. The GOAT. It has always been a pretty broken weapon. Shoot someone once at point blank range, and they will have like 5% health left. Then, simply finish them off with an automatic weapon. Here is the FAL. A pretty good automatic weapon that is accurate. Not much else to say. Here is the green sniper. Sorry I forgot the name. I myself am a bad sniper, but I have landed my shots a couple times with it before, and it is pretty broken. It's got hella range and it's got a scope. It basically does the same damage as the Spas, when the Spas is used at point blank range. Here is the famous. It's one of the few semi-automatic burst fire weapons. I have hardly ever used this thing before testing everything today, and it's actually pretty underrated. It takes just 3 bursts to kill someone, and it's very accurate. Here is the riot shield. It's pretty good, it can sponge a decent amount of damage, and it can be really annoying sometimes facing opponents with a shield. The AR-15. It's obviously the best automatic weapon in the game. Super powerful, fast fire rate, and very accurate. Absolute Sigma. Here's the Tech 9. It's okay, it's pretty trash at longer ranges, but it's pretty solid in close combat scenarios. Here's the medkit. It's pretty good, it's got a lot of healing in it, it can heal several people, and you can pick it back up from the ground once you're done with it. Simply hide behind cover when damaged, drop it down, heal, then continue the fight. Here's the baton. The developers recently just made it so you can kill your fellow police officers with it for some reason, which can be good, if the police are being corrupt. Otherwise though, it's just the same as the bat pretty much, knocking enemies back and dealing some damage to them. I will be ranking both the mango and the apple at the same time since they do the same thing. Fast source of healing, and not only that, they can be dropped, which means you can actually escape with it if you time it correctly. By dropping the fruit, then jumping onto it and jumping again, you can gain a lot of height. Here's the Bible. Not a lot to say about it, the only purpose it has, is to partially unlock the door at the factory. Here's the beans. It's the other type of food that you eat slower, but it has more uses than the fruits, for example. Not my preferred source of healing. Same goes with all the other food I just placed into B tier. It does the same thing. Here's the food tray. I know there's different types, such as breakfast and lunch, but they probably all heal the same, so I am not ranking the separate ones, they are probably worthy of a tier. Since they can be used to heal you like 8 times or so. Very slow though. Here's the taser. God help us all. This is probably the most unfair and broken weapon in the game. When you successfully land a hit with it, it can stun someone for 4 seconds. And they cannot get up or do anything. It makes it so you can easily do anything you need to them, such as killing them or arresting them. I hate this thing so much. And I myself do not use it ever. Here are the handcuffs. Pretty simple, it just arrests whoever when it's possible. Great for returning criminals to jail or returning prisoners when they are in a place they shouldn't be. Here's the stop sign. Another melee weapon, it also deals knockback, such as the bat and the baton. The only real difference here though is that it has a little more range. Here's the bat. Same thing as the baton. Just instead for the criminals. Here's the flashlight, the most overpowered item in the game. Just kidding. Nobody uses the light sources in this game because it is simply never needed, even when it's dark and hard to see. Here's the AK-47. It's basically like the FAL, but it deals more damage I think, but has more spread than the FAL. It gets the job done, so it's not a bad weapon by any means. Though, get a FAL if you can. It's better. Here's the Uzi. It's a decent sidearm. It's kinda the same as the AK-47, except it deals less damage but has more ammo. It's alright. Now I know this isn't an item, but I wanted to rank the punch mechanic too. It's pretty useless unless you can really pull off killing a police officer. Here's the flare gun. I tested it on my alt account, it didn't do any damage, so it's completely useless. Here's the screwdriver. It's okay for a melee weapon, but its main purpose is for escaping. Go into the cell room to open the vent, and escape. Here is the double-barrel shotgun. I never use this thing, but it's actually really underrated. It can two-shot someone at point-blank range, and it's automatic. Here's the knife. Your typical melee weapon. Deals the same damage as the screwdriver, for example. Here's the frag grenade. For some reason, the developers recently buffed this thing and made it stupid. You can easily spam them all over the place and kill people left and right. It has a decent explosion radius, and it one-shots anyone that's in range. It can also slightly damage police officers if you use cell for a police officer too. Here's the Tommy gun. Pretty good honestly, not really meant for long range, but it has a very fast fire rate, so it can kill someone quickly. Here's the minigun, the most overrated gun in the game. Noobs will pick this thing up and shoot it non-stop thinking it's amazing. It really isn't. It can be decent, but so many other guns outclass it. It is, however, very good for destroying vehicles. Here's the carbine rifle. I unfortunately forgot to test this thing out, but I have used it before. It doesn't have a scope, but it has a fast fire rate and it has solid damage. Here's the Luger, another pistol. It's better, I guess, but it shoots slower but deals more damage. So I suppose it comes down to personal preference. I never use the pistols myself. Here's the AR-15 again. Confused? Me too. It's the same gun, except the model is different, and you can only find this in the gun store. It's certainly nice to get when you're a criminal. Here's the lantern. It's better than the flashlight, so there's that. Wow, mind blown. Here is the M40. I almost forgot what this was exactly because the website badly cropped some of my images. It's got a lot of ammo, and it's good for close to medium range. Because it's got some bad spread, I myself use it as a sidearm. Here's the coffee. I tried it out in game, and it didn't do jack. I had my alt account damage me, and it didn't heal me, or give me a speed boost or anything else noticeable. Here's the hammer. Another typical melee weapon, but this is also used for escaping. This is a hood classic, however. Escaping via the toilets is so much slower compared to all the other methods of escaping, so it's gonna be ranked lower. Here's the yellow crate. Yes, I know it is not an item. Basically the replacement for the gift boxes from Christmas. It spawns a lot less around the map, and despawns fast. Also, it mostly gives crappy items, so it's almost never worth it to stop by one to break it open. Here's the quad launcher. I hardly go out of my way to get this thing, but it is pretty unfair and annoying. Two-shot anyone with a splash damage explosion, and it has 4 shots. Though, this thing can be difficult to get, depending on how you get it. It also has a very slow reload time and it arcs at range. Oh, and I forgot to mention. It's the best method of destroying vehicles. Shocking, right? Here's the keycard. The holy grail for criminals and prisoners. Open any door in the game, and do what you need to do, if that's to escape, or get weapons. Here's the present from the Christmas update. I know this is a Google image. I can't use the actual one since it doesn't exist anymore, but this thing was so stupid. It could give you literally any random item that was in the game, including the gun that was shown as an upcoming Game Pass. This was so annoying to deal with. When 6 or so of them spawned under the Christmas tree in the prison cafeteria, because prisoners could easily get weapons and such. Annoying to deal with when you were a police officer. Otherwise, this thing is a great tool. Okay guys, that's it for my video. Thank you for watching, and please leave a comment letting me know if you agree or disagree with any of my ranked items. I hope you enjoyed the video.